Hi, I'm Timothy, and this is the Timmy Challenge. Essentially, the Timmy Challenge is my life has gone really bad. I got mentally disabled in 2017. I've been homeless various times, but now I have a stable living situation. And the Timmy Challenge is to better my life and try to supplement, get a good enough income so that I could get off of disability. There's a lot to it, which I'll go over in time. But my goal is that to prove that with God, all things are possible, and that I'll go more into my story and the odds that are stacked against me, and then I'll talk about progress every day and stuff like that. So Timmy Challenge, it's everything, mind, body, spirit. I gotta do push-ups and stuff. I've actually an update. I did 15 the other day, yesterday I think it was. So I'm trying to do one more every day. Obviously, I think I'll peak after a certain point, and I need to figure out some sort of more exercise than just some push-ups every so many days or whatever. I'm just getting drops stripped on me from the roof. But my main avenue to replace my income is gonna be poetry. That's the aim, so hopefully people read a lot of books and stuff and like poetry, and we'll get my poetry book. And it's a long ways away. I only have so many poems, and yeah. And then I also figure I should go back to college and at least finish up my degree and get an associate's, which will open up a lot of jobs, opportunities. So I'm thinking of doing that slowly. And let me think. Let me pause it. Some other things that I'm trying to do is basically be able to, I want to have everything. I want to have it all, the whole package. So that would be, getting married one day, having a wife and kids, Not just that, though. I want to take care of both my sisters, too. And, help their children and my nephews, and help them out to have a good life as well. I put all that on my shoulders, and we'll see over the years how it goes. Timmy Challenge. Life is challenging for me every day. I'm Timmy. Timmy! People do. I haven't gotten that in a while, but the last few times I got it, it was kind of irritating, and I just had to grunt and bear it. You know what I mean? Well, they thought it was funny and hilarious, because I guess they haven't seen a Timothy in a while, or they really watch South Park a lot. Still, I just haven't seen TV in a while, years. But yeah, and then also my mother passed, and I told my sisters I'll get the gravestone. Don't even worry about it. My one sister was oh, if we ask around the family, and, get from enough family members, we could have enough to get her a gravestone. My other sister said, if the three of us work together and split the cost, after some time, we can get the gravestone. And I said, you two don't worry about it. Leave it to me. I don't care how long it takes. I'll get the gravestone. So it's been a little while, but I'm gonna get it one day. Watch. well, I don't know if, yeah, I guess when I get it one day, I'll like take this out to, it's pretty grim, but take take the phone out to the grave and show like it's possible, anything with Christ. You know what I mean? I give all credit and glory for my accomplishments and achievements on this channel to God. I'll say that now. Dedicate it all now. And I attribute all the failures to myself and all the shortcomings to myself. Unless it was someone else, then to them. You know what I mean? Why not? But my goal also is to like inspire, to send the message, and to set the example to anyone who's had a lot of trials and tribulations in their lifetime, and you know, downtrodden people, I hope see this and see that like they too can make a difference in their own lives and overcome the what's that called? The adversity. See, I'm getting hit. Shots fired from the building I live in. How could it? I'm alright. I'm not the Wicked Witch of any of them. Was it just the one that would melt with water, or would any of them melt with water? And did she become a Wicked Witch herself when she got the shoes? And would she then melt in the storyline if she got wet? I wonder. But anyway, I hope that through sharing philosophies over time, I can also lead a cultural revolution that will make a more copacetic standard of living for everybody in the country. You know what I mean? So I don't know, I want to make a huge difference. There was this one time, and I'll end on this story. I'll make it an extra long story. So this one time, and then this other time. So this other time is the first time I was going to mention, but this other time came before it. I walked into this place. I was in Rhode Island. I walked into this Indian restaurant, and I went up to the guy at the counter, and I was like, "Do you have food for a hungry soul?" And then I turned around and walked away. He was like, "Wait." And then I turned, and then I stopped, and he said, "Ask again." And I said, "Do you have food?" And then I turned around, and I was like, "Do you have food for a hungry soul?" And then I turned around and walked, and I was gonna, like, I went to turn around and walk away, and he was like, "Wait, you have to ask my wife." So then his wife came to the front, and then I asked her, same thing. And before I could even start to turn to walk away, she was like, "Yes, have a seat, please. I'll make you something." And then that was pretty dope. You know what I mean? Free food, woohoo. You know, it's a blessing from God every time, free food, wherever it comes from. And then later I was in Providence, and I went to this soul food, like, shop or restaurant. And I did the same thing there, and the guy, he said the same thing, "You're gonna have to ask my wife." And then she said yes also. And he came over and he spoke a word over me. He was like, "You're gonna do great things." Like, so, you know, I believe I'm gonna do great things, and I believe that I believe the Timmy Challenge, the ongoing Timmy Challenge is gonna be a great thing. And I believe that it will inspire others to do great things as well. And so with this as my aim, my passion, my motivation, I'm gonna move forward every day, and I'll give you guys updates every day of how things are going and what's going on, what I've done for the day, or a story or something like that. So take care, everyone. God bless, and like, follow me on my journey. You know what I mean? Day one. Take care.